So we're up in the mountains for about a week. It's just so nice to get out of town for an extended period of time. You can hear it's quiet, peaceful. The lake is, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 miles that way. It's just necessary every once in a while to, stomach's growling, to get out of town and, I don't know, remove yourself from all the distractions. But we're not talking about that today. What we are talking about is my personal experience with AdventureSworn. I debated a lot on how to do this because I hate sharing like negativity. I don't want my channel to be centered around negativity. But my experience wasn't 100% positive, right? And I don't want to sugarcoat it. I just want to objectively share my experience, which is what I decided to do instead of like getting too far into my opinions on things. Just be like, hey, this is what happens. Take it as you will. You're gonna have to decide what's your thought and what's your take on it. So basically, if you've been watching Blade Talk Tuesday, you know I showcased a AdventureSworn Mountaineer saying it took 15 months to get to me. On their website, when I ordered it back in January of 2020 or whenever it was, it said about 6 to 9 weeks, something like that. 6 to 9 weeks of wait time on it. And that just kept getting pushed further and further. And I understand like the whole pandemic thing happened. Their warehouse, they had to switch locations. Then because they're based in New York, regulations were super heavy. So they had to like social distance, and they couldn't all work in the same factory. So there was a lot of things happening that was preventing them from really providing the knives in a timely manner. I don't have an issue with that. I totally understand that. I've got plenty of knives I can work with. I totally get delays happen. My issue was the lack of communication. And that goes a long way with a customer. With someone like me who's a patient person, willing to wait, as long as you communicate that with me, I'm totally fine. It's when you basically disappear. You've taken my money and nothing is said. You know, if I'm reaching out and saying, hey, what's the update? Anything happening? No response for months. Or you get a response and it's like, oh yeah, your knife is on list for next week. Next week comes around, no, nothing. If you are watching this and you are a knife maker or any craftsman, any maker, and delays come up, communicate with your customers. It goes a long way. People will be more patient with you, even if you are delayed. Don't be embarrassed. Everybody gets delayed. It's not a big deal, as long as you communicate. It's when you stop communicating that issues arise and people start to lose faith in you. Then I got an email from Cody at AdventureSworn asking me if I had any interest in the R series of knives. This is a series that they started so you don't have to wait for an actual custom knife. And you know me, I'm always up for trying things, and especially if it's a knife. So I was like, yeah, of course, I'd try one out. So they sent me this. Now this is my sheath I made for it. This is an AdventureSworn R series in 01 tool steel. It's based on their classic model. They're blanks that are made, heat treated, and then bolted on with milled out handles. So you're not getting like, you know, a custom piece. This is machine made production series, which I don't mind. You know, as long as it's good quality, I don't care. It's totally something that they were like hoping that, you know, I would share it with you and you would get to see that if you want an AdventureSworn and don't want to wait, this is how you do it. And to be honest, I mean, I would agree with that. I mean, if you're looking for an AdventureSworn and you don't want to wait for a custom order, just get the R series. I mean, quality-wise, it's really nice, and because it's machine made, it's exact. It's precision. There's no like human error to it. So what I'm gonna do in this video is we're gonna use it on camera. I'm gonna show it to you. I haven't used it yet. I actually bought another one. So I've got the one in 01 that they sent me, and then I bought one in the S35 VN. Yeah, CPM S35 VN. I wanted a stainless option. This is gonna be the user, and the 01 is gonna be part of a big giveaway. You know, think of it this way. They sent this for free. I would love to be able to pass that along to my super amazing subscribers who have been supporting me and watching my videos and commenting. So definitely keep an eye out for a giveaway involving this knife as well as some other things. There's going to be multiple winners. So I'm going to use mine that I'm going to keep, the one in S35 VN, so that I don't damage or mess up the giveaway. Let's see if we can get this in camera a little better. Here we go. Batoning with scales that are bolted on makes me nervous. Simply for the fact that, you know, they could loosen up. So I might, like, I don't know, glue them on or something. All right, let's just. That's sharp. Wow. That has a nice edge on it. This is nice. Super comfortable handle. I really actually like the ridges. They kind of give you a little bit more of a positive grip. Let's see if we can do some feather sticks, floating feather sticks, which you should be able to do with a sharp enough knife. Those are some nice feathers. I'm gonna get the camera closer. All right, hopefully you can see that nicely. Well, I mean, those are some nice big feathers. You know, more fuel style feathers. So a lot of people like to feather stick with their thumb like this. I tried to train myself not to, but there's a lot more control you can get out of it than doing this. Right? Can you see that? I am very impressed. This wood is super tough. Been weathering out here forever. Just as a side thought, excuse the sandals. I just threw them on to come out here. Not very bushcrafty, survivally, I know. But that's what I have. Let's check the spine. Because that's an important feature on a bushcraft knife. Yeah, I'm creating fine fluff. It's not sticking to it like you would on an LT Wright knife, but this would definitely scrape a ferro rod. Yeah, see, it's creating fluff. So there you have it. Adventure Sworn R series. Just a few little things I did with it today. First time using it. Seems like a great knife that you could trust. The Adventure Sworn R series I was sent to test and try out on camera for you guys to see. Awesome American-made company. A lot to talk about in this episode, but hopefully you stuck with me this long. Stay tuned for more info on the upcoming giveaway. It's going to be episode 50 of Blade Talk Tuesday. We're at episode 44, so very close. Appreciate your time and support, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.